Okay, about ready to start another video. Just waiting a bit for the coding process to be completed. Another video, guys, of me coding some new stuff on the Wusik station, Wusik 2008, Wusik Eve, and also Wusik 1. Because they all use the Wusik engine. And what I'm doing, I'm creating a new plugin and standalone application that loads another process. You can check video number 1 for more details. But the code is pretty much ready. It's already working out. And I'm just finishing some stuff up. I already created a process file. And right now I'm using the wrong name actually for the should be Wusik Station version 9.64 when it's completed. So let me check a few things in here. Need to start receiving information from the external application, also send information to the external application. My dog wants some attention. The little one. Okay, I should start sending information and receiving. So here's the areas that does that. And what I want to do is the process of loading the actual external process to take 1 second after it starts. So I'm going to check. I have a timer already. Let me double check. Yes, I have a timer. So the timer is starting the timer. Callback to external process. Okay, so what I can do instead of initializing the external process, I can start the timer instead. Here I'm going to check it's ready and if it's not processing. So this should work in theory. And what I want to do is check from my debug window. Want to check, let's see. External process. Running. Just gonna just show a message that is actually running. Otherwise it's going to be empty. I also want to check the ready variable. Just to double check that it's already processing correctly. Okay, so it's not loading yet. Our MIDI settings is correct. I have double check why my timer, the checks validate start timer. Um, be doing this. Ah, of course, because if the is ready, well, just first to help me out on this, I'm going to put this first. Start, first start, or that. That should help things out. Okay, now it works. Now what I want to check, the external, I'm going to crash it. This one, sorry, crashed the wrong one. I'm going to plug my MIDI keyboard. I don't remember why I'm using two codes that does the same thing in here. To be honest, this is red is getting me confused. Let me check why I created that. I don't get confusing more than it's helping. Check my audio settings. It's loading right after I crash it. Yeah, it's working. I just may do some checks on the code because a few things are a bit weird. So now it closed both. But there was some process hanging. Let's see if I close like this. Yeah, it's leaving the external process still running. Like it crashed, an external process is not detecting that the host crashed. So that's why I was reusing the ping thread. So it was pinging the external process, and the external process was checking for that. Let me load my external process code. And it looks like I will still have to do something like that again. Could just use the same. I don't have to use another thread for that in this case. It's a bit overkill. The only thing I don't understand why didn't it show that the process is not running when I closed it. Just the only question I have right now. Maybe it's acting so fast that it's not even giving time to something about it. But at least it's stable. So I'm going to not worry about this for now. Move that for now because I'm not going to be using. And going to use the main event ping. What I can do is set up this in the timer. It could work from the timer, I guess. Check and just send an event and the number of the event. I can just use that, I guess. First thing from the timer, I'm going to check if the timer, because I'm running the timer every 1 millisecond, so I can send the ping every, let's say, every half a second. I send a ping. I'm going to create a ping counter variable. Counters higher than 500, so it's going to be half a second. 0 and sends the ping information. It's going to be a bit above five, half a second, because before it starts the timer again, it does a lot of checking. So, but this is so fast that it's not going to be a problem. Maybe I'm just going to do If 200 milliseconds, it's better. And on the external process, what I can do, I have a timer in here as well. Add the timer. Timer callback. What I can do. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Silly me. Not in here. It's only main. And the main has a timer. I'm pretty sure. The timer callback in here been called every 25 milliseconds. What I can do is then add another thing counter, and then on a timer, if higher than if 100 is going to be 2 seconds, over 2 seconds. And I just quit code the application. And now on the list of on the second thread, I just go case key name ping ping counter equals 0. So that's it. Double check my path here. Yeah, that's good. So if let's say the host crashes for some reason, or the plugin itself crashes, or the standalone file crashes, the external process is not hanging there doing nothing. That's taking so long. Taking a long. Okay. Just hang in there. Let me check what I did wrong. Um, Send event is not working. Sending from the right place. Going on. For 2 seconds, It did close it, but it's hanging my application in here from what I could tell. I'm pretty sure it's some thread problem. Yeah, was it sending for my timer? Hmm, interesting. Time to debug this. Let's create a debug version. Check what's going on. Create a copy of this guy. Enable debug and disable any optimization because the debug doesn't work with optimizations. That. I think maybe I will have to create another thread just for the heartbeat. I have to create another name. Debug. Maybe just going to create another thread for that. So let's see what's going to happen. Load the plugin, fire up the little thing. Byte. Running. This case, the process already stopped. That's the problem of debugging this case. Crap. Not going to work. Because I have added the 2 second. Let's kill the ping counter in here. Move this guy. And I can go slowly. But it's already giving me a note that the process is not running. Yeah, it's getting stuck in there. So let's go with step by step inside of the code. And third code that is halting. Press F10 instead of F11. When the bug F10 just passes through the code, steps over the code, and F11 steps into the code. Now F11. Ah, I see the problem. Going on. I have to return something. Always. I have to return the end command. I forgot. Here, end command. If I don't return that, it halts. But that's the thing. Crash the whole thing. Okay, I don't need debug anymore. There's a silly thing I forgot. File that. Kill the process. Oh, they all got hanging there. Eh, that should work. Okay, now it's taking 1 second to load. And it sends the ping information so the process stops. 1. Let's kill the main process. The other hangs for 2 seconds. 2. Oh, I forgot to put back the code. Without that, it's not going to quit. Second. Kill the first one. Hangs in there for 2 seconds. That's. But now let me check one thing. Because so I'm sending from the timer callback to external process. But I have to check now if this is not going to take more than 2 seconds to load. Because depending on what it's going to load, let's say it's loading and also loading. That's no good. I have to create another thread. Because let's say I initialize my external process, and the external process is initializing from a crash that just happened for some reason. And the previous preset was, let's say, a piano preset that takes more than 2 seconds to load. It's going to quit before it finishes loading. But then again, yeah. Let me check one thing in here. Let me check where it loads the code and where it starts the timer. Okay, when it starts the main thread, which is going to load the actual file. Happens around here. Creates the file. And then starts the processing thread and prepare to play thread. This usually happens fast, but I can't count on that. So the best thing is, of course, keep sending. Start the other thread in here. The timer will start after that. Well, maybe I could put more than just 2 seconds. This is 2 seconds. This is 25 seconds, which is also a very good number and is also safe. This is not going to be hanging there forever. And it's more safe. One thing I want to check now. Okay, that's working. Okay, the guy's hanging there. 1, 3, 4, 5. And let's wait a bit. So another thing I want to check. Start adding the rest of the code that is missing. So the plugin processor, set current program. Okay, it closed. It's good. Not going to bother too much for it right now. Because in the worst case, it's going to reload if it closed by accident. So it should be good. I have to find a way to get the current program. External process is running. I get from it instead. And get an event. Create a get program. Program number and set program number. Maybe it's best that I go like this. So I have a copy the variable. Wait, something happens, the variable is already filled with the right program number. An event, set program now. I'll have to check if the process is running. Otherwise, this is important. Otherwise, I have to put in a buffer variable. Future set program. I'm going to set this as -1. So when it's positive, it sends. When it's negative, it doesn't send. Set current program. Those index. And I can check this on the timer. Oops. So if future send program is positive, I just send it. Some people ask me how I type so fast without using a mouse. Well, shortcuts. You need really need to learn the shortcuts because it helps a lot. Really helps a lot. So now here on my main program, I should already have some set programs and whatnots in the code here. There's going to be main events. Uh, I didn't update the file operators that program now because I'm doing this externally, so it sometimes doesn't update. So okay, the set program is already in place. That program and the program number I sent. Now get program need to return the program number. Otherwise it just returns 0. Okay, that's good. Okay, I didn't update again. Here, get program number. So that's done. Next step, program set program. Get program name. So now comes a tricky thing. I don't want to be getting this directly from the host because usually this takes a long time to process. And what I want to create something like let me think, a call that I check if the program number is changed or if the parameter number names changed, and then go from there. Hmm. Where I'm populating this nowhere. I'm still not populating that because when I do a bridge, when I bridge the code, I try to remember how I did that. So for now, I'm going to leave this blank because what I have to worry now is this the program, the parameters values. It's all in here already. Set value, get name, get text, get label. Value. I'm not doing that yet. So it should be in here. Check my numerators. So the first thing I need to do is value. Get value. I should have added parameter value, but I'm not going to bother now. Value and get text. Still missing the label. Okay, that still work because the get parameter I think it was not going to be used anymore. Oh, because I still have it on my code, but they changed it lately on the Juice platform. This doesn't exist anymore actually. It's a bit different. I know when I started coding the Wusik ZR, it was a mess because it's totally different. See now. It seems that right now this is not getting called, but I remember when I was trying the plugin, it was getting stuck because this is called by the host. So that's why it was not working. What I want to do now, get the name and the label. Label. Text get name, get parameter name, I think is correct. Get parameter label. That's it. And of course, we need to set the parameter to, which is, there's no old code in here, so I have to create the code. Set value, get name, get text, get label. Those are the guys that I need to worry about now. Value, set value. If I have any code in here that already receives a float, code in there. Weird, why I don't have the set value already? Check on my piped plugin, that's the code I am basing this on. But I'm curious now to check how it's doing that. Let's see, piped plugin. It walk. Get number of parameters, get parameter, set parameter. Oh, it does from the automation instead. Okay. Yeah. I have to worry about that too. So it's, oh, sorry. Sorry about that. So it's going to be a bit different. Well, I could send it from here, but think for a bit now. Using that. But for now, I'm just going to receive the floating number because it sends the index and then floating number. Oh, it's already here, but I don't need this one. So instead of these, I have to go set parameters, value, send the end of command. Okay, that's interesting. I'm pretty sure I'll have to change the set value and get value at some time because it's just going to be different. There's another thing I have to worry about. To receive information of changes, like if something changed on the plugin, on the external process actually. We compile these two guys in here and see if they're running correctly now as a plugin, because before it was not running. Standalone is working. Okay. Let me try it again with SQ200 because I can check for parameters values and names and labels in there. I may have to change the scanner processing here because it's not scanning. Check again if it's working now. Otherwise, I have to recompile with my latest scan code because my files are a bit messy now because I'm messing up with a lot of stuff. Yeah, the scan is not working. What I can do is copy from P2000. Working. It's running now. Yeah, it's running. Me blank programs, which is correct. Just going to copy guy, close everything. It's still hanging there. The closing process of the plugin is failing. I always take double the time to do something because I always keep testing as I code because it's just easier to do like that than having to find out that something went terribly wrong down the line and not being able to do anything about it. Yeah, it's getting hanging there. It's going to close by itself after 25 seconds, but I'm wondering because I quit the application and I have to check that a way to close it when when application quits. Because if I look here on the processor code, pretty sure it's not going to call this guy up when it quits application. Let me try see if that's true. Hold this up. It's up. Now I'm going to close it. Yep. That's why it gets stuck in there. Go away. Interesting. Interesting thing. So what I was going to try. Oh yeah. SQ200. I have to copy it first. But I changed something on the code. A list of plugins from this guy to this guy. I can load up the SQ200. I really need to compile it again to remove the demo version. I'm just a bit lazy now. Maybe I have to do that. I have the files. I have to recreate the producer files. But they should be in here. Which version 9? They're in here. Now I can take a peek at the parameters. Oh, that's not good. Really not getting the parameter list as I was hoping. So I have to check that. See my audio. It's no good. Stop it. It got stuck. Why it got stuck in there? It's creating a bridge to. Oh, messy. I don't want that. Try on Sonar again. Crap. Recall. First one. One. Yeah, that's it. So what now? Settings. Using Azure for all. Where's the key? Put act. Driver settings. Back audio. Seems to be all correct. Yeah, it's correct. Let me something in here. Air arm. Let's view the clip. Oh. Not showing me the list of parameters from the plugin. I don't know how to do that. It's been a long time since I have done this. It's working. It's not getting stuck anywhere, at least. You can see the external processing here. We close it, see what happens. Like Sonar doesn't even know what's happening. Good. Very good. There's one thing I want to double check if the process block. Oh, it clears out the buffer. Well, I don't know why it got stuck in the last buffer before we open again. Now, that's okay, I guess. So I'm going to take a break now because I need to eat something. I'm very hungry right now. But this is moving along quite nicely. I think it's going to be a great addition to the code. As I said before, this is going to be optional. When you install the plugins, you can select if you want this feature or not. If you select that you don't want this feature, it's going to install the regular plugins instead. So, okay, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. See you next time.